Welcome to Outlaw Woodworking. Today I'm going to show you, today's video is all about the metal siding. And basically what we're going to do here, we're going to put on a drip edge bug, they call them bug guards, but actually it allows the water to go down and kicks out away from the house also. Now this, obviously we put on this metal skirt way back when, and then we've got the metal skirt running up to the underneath the zip, and then I also flashed zip tape on top of this part. Now what we're going to do first, we're going to put on the metal bottom, the little bug guard, plus it's a way to set the metal. It's easier to set the metal down on it too, but that's got to go on first. And what I do is I put that on, then I flash tape on top of that, then I'll put the metal on, and then I'll put a cap piece, and I'll also flash that. Anyway, the first thing I do before I do this, so you can see I've got this whole wall to do, and then back down here I've got to go around the whole house with 4 feet of this stuff. But what I do is I use a regular laser, and I'll mark all the lines on the top, and I'll mark them like 3/8 of an inch higher than what the metal's going to be. And then what I'll do is I'll pull a string. That way when I'm going along, I can eyeball it along that string and make sure it's looking good. That way when that top piece of metal's on there, it'll be nice and straight. Now you might be thinking, well, how are you marking it with this laser outside? Well, basically a trick to that is come out early in the morning before the sun comes up, and like I came out here at 5:30, and I put the laser on each corner and marked all the way around. So I did that first this morning, and if you do it before the sun comes up, you can see the laser mark pretty easy. And yeah, so we're done with that part, and now I'm going to pull some strings and we'll start putting this metal on.
There he goes, it's a working man. He's trying to make a living any way he can, and he'll break his back for $1 or $2. Oh, there ain't no shame in what he do. Oh, work it out.
Okay, next up, we're going to take and flash this whole thing, and we'll do that next. Now I'm going to use some of this leftover. I have some leftover flashing from another job, so I'm going to use this up. And basically what I do is I just flash right over the top of this metal. right down to the lip. Basically just like that. Okay, once the flashing's done, now we're actually ready to put on our metal. Now I like to mark my holes first, and basically I'm putting I hold them 2 inches down, one on the top and one on the bottom every other bay, and that seems to hold them really well. So I'm going to just put a mark every other bay. I'll leave the last one out because when I overlap, then I'll put one in there. So where are we at here? Right there. Okay. Okay, now we're ready to screw on the first panel. I usually try it on these corners. I'll use this end, so it just ends on the corner. Now you can see right away my string line is right around 3/8 to 1/2 inch above there. And what I'll do, just so I start off very nice, I'll put a screw here first, and then I might adjust that just a little bit. That way I can follow the string basically as best I can. Now these screws are basically the same as a roofing screw. They're powder coated and they got a little rubber washer on them, and they're also self-tapping. So now I'm going to look at this end, and actually it looks really good, so I'm going to go ahead and put one screw in here. That looks really good. So. Okay, again, I leave this last screw off, so the next panel is going to overlap, and then I'll put a screw, and it'll go in both of them. Anyway, yeah, I'll fast forward you through this whole line, and then when I come back, I'll show you how I put this cap piece on. And Okay, at this point you don't need this string between that window and this corner anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead, this video is already getting pretty long and the sun is right on the side of the house. So I'm gonna show you how I put this top cap piece on. We'll put 2 or 3 pieces on there. I'll show you how to flash it. Pretty easy. Yeah, let me get started. Okay, basically it's the same as the bottom, but it's up on top. So once we put this cap on, I go ahead and flash this whole thing. Now this stuff doesn't need to be that wide, but it's kind of what I have, so I could cut it. I could actually cut this. Yeah, I could cut this in half actually, which is what I'm going to try to do. This is basically the same kind of material, but it's made by a different company, protector wrap. It has the same, underneath this white protector wrap is the same rubbery, sticky shit. But this will make this little roll go twice as far. Probably enough for now. Alright, basically you just do the same thing as you did down below. Tape across this top. And this stuff's just as sticky. So you kind of, when it's hot outside, you gotta kind of be careful. Basically, I'm just going to start right there. And at least try to have the least amount of wrinkles as possible. There you go. How to install Wainscoat the proper way. So now if any water should come down, it's either going to go off the top of this, but if it should get inside, it's going to go down and then come out the bottom bug guard. And yeah, that's how you install Wainscoat, metal Wainscoat. Obviously this video is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Later.
There he goes, it's a work